Hello everyone, welcome back. We are now 15 turns away, so war is imminent. And the question becomes, do I have everything I will need to succeed with the war at hand? I feel like I have a very capable fleet to deal with the oafs that have been flying to my space so far, but nonetheless, they have a massive armada of those ships, so whether I could take them out is really up for debate. I got 3 beetles there. They're gonna have to get themselves ready there. I got a good swarm of moths here to kind of take out them. I just gotta really be careful of my blind spot down here, which I would love to actually get a Do I actually want to get another ship starbase down here to kind of give me vision? That might be ideal. I think I like that idea. Give me some vision. I just gotta be mindful if these cutters are gonna be finished anytime soon. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get to one starbase to kind of cover the blind spot here, and that'll leave just this one region there that I have not explored, which hopefully my swarmers will be able to promptly defend on their own, essentially. I may even have both my swarmers there, I'm not sure. With a handful of moths nearby, and that will give me really substantial damage potential. And also I see 2 of their oafs up there too, so I really need to kind of keep them from forming up a big fleet, so that way my stations are not at huge risk of being demolished, because yeah, 33 damage total. I can only negate like 10 of that, which is actually pretty decent considering. I can throw off more constructors though, so maybe that's what I'll do. Because I don't think if I'm going to make this starbase here, it's going to be pretty limited. And there is a research world out there. There's a lot of stuff I can still grab in the background. I just don't want this stupid constructor in my space. I would like to get rid of it. I don't know how to get rid of it just yet until we go to war. That's the only problem. They're just barging in on my territory, and I don't like it one bit. But enough complaining, I guess. I got my fireflies essentially to help deal with the pirates. I gotta get my moths in position to deal with these nuisances. Nuisances. There's what I was gonna say. Jeez, I don't know why I was having a hard time saying that at first. So they are really barging deep in my space, which I am not fond of. I'm not fond of at all. And I probably need another firefly down there, don't I? Unless I'm really good about intercepting them one at a time. That's really the only exception. Otherwise I am probably going to need an extra firefly down there. Which I actually have here, so maybe I'll have that go do that. That way I'll have 4 fireflies maybe. There might be a 5th somewhere here I'm not sure about. I'll have like... I'm sitting at, what is it? Looks like 13 moths plus an extra one that may be somewhere here. I could probably just find out in this mess. I don't... Unless I have a way to filter it, maybe. I don't. I have ways to sort, but not really. So much for that idea. It's all disorganized. But yeah, I feel like I could fight off the initial wave there relatively well. I could almost, as I start getting more, I could almost consider splitting them off into smaller groups. And let's see, shipyards IO, which one is this? This is my first shipyard, so do I want more swarmers or not? Because everything else is pretty expensive. I'm gonna have to yeah. The moths are 1.1, that's really expensive, whereas my swarmers not so much. And they do same damage potential, it's just the armor. So I think from here on out I'm going to be relying on a lot of swarmers to kind of keep my numbers going. So these moths and beetles that I have right now need to stay alive. Is pretty much what it comes down to. I have 15 turns, so I don't need to rush it just yet. I just need to be ready to jump these guys at a moment's notice. Because there are 2 of them up here. And there's probably more in those gas clouds, possibly, or along the board. Because I know there's 4 right there on that planet. And they are losing income. So, don't ask me how they're making they have all this money to afford their regions, but okay, there we go. They immediately got like 1 billion credits. They're practically out of that somehow. So don't ask me how, but you would think having at least just 40 of these O ships with their missiles, and then on top of that a bunch of other ships. I don't know how they can afford that. It's just usual AI bullshit. Shenanigans, all that crap. Not really much I can blame it on, I think. But the plan stays the same. We're just gonna keep gaining position here. We're gonna have my 2 swarmer groups here to kind of scout this blind spot, essentially. They'll make a relatively good wall. And they're pretty much maxed out on their logistics too, so I feel they could take on any smaller packs, but the only problem is I don't know where the center of their space is. There's like massive region down here and it extends all the way up there. So where's the center of their space to kind of signify where their homeworld and then their main shipyard would be, essentially? Because I know they would have 1 shipyard by their homeworld, which would signify that's where the majority of their fleet would be in that region, because that's where they've been getting built the longest, obviously. So I'm not sure. And I do have some drones to kind of help with that. Move 6, they got, what is it, 5 sensor range, or is it 4? I can't remember. Only 4, so it's nothing too exciting, but it will help. I just gotta figure out where's a good, well, 1 obviously needs to go in this blind spot here, I think. I can almost connect it with my swarmers if I need to. It's really to help make it safer, or nothing too exciting there. And I want to try to get 1 more. It's not possible to connect those, is there? No. It's just 1 hex off. And I already got it connected here. I tried it before. So I should not be surprised. Oh, I can't build with 5 hexes, so I need to go up a little bit more. Is there anywhere else I want to put it, though? Probably not. I don't see anything, and there's a castle there, too, I need to check, so that's what I'm going to do. Now I'm just going to take advantage of that research relic. Wonder where the heck they're going up here. Yeah. No one seems to be happy about my influence. Yet, why aren't they annoyed by the fact that Salen's got more influence than me? Let me see. Here's the influence right here to complain about. You see this graph here? Salen's have like easily over double mine. They just want to insult me. They're picking on the little guy. Come on, let them just admit it already. Yeah, they're sending constructors everywhere, it seems like. Either that, or that one just doesn't know where the hell it's going. I'm not sure yet. Whoops, that's not what I want. Now, let's make our starbase. We'll get our artifacts in. And we can start benefiting from this cultural relic, which will probably help fight back this influence, or massive influence that they have, because I am on the losing ground of that, it seems. And I would love to push that forward, although I don't think 10% is going to help that much, if I were to say so myself. But can I take out this cutter without little issue? I would say so. I'll take some damage, so what's that? 8 turns for that cutter, so let's take it out. Back it off for repairs. Let's see. Only 25 damage, so 24 technically, but still. A quarter of my health, so I'm in good shape for later on. I'm not worried. These swarmers are pretty much going to stay here for the time being. There's not really much else I want to do with them, because I'm actually going to be making more swarmers to kind of put them. Let's see. I want to change the rally point as I was saying that. So, yeah, making a new fleet of swarmers sink, because I can't really afford to make any more moths and beetles until I start losing them, so I'm going to go strictly swarmers and maybe adjust my economy some. Because those mega factories are going to start hindering me too. So I need to be very careful, so... Okay, this is the rally point I want. I'm going to set it there, and that way I don't have to worry about managing in 2 different locations. All my fleet's going to go to this one spot here. Oh, and I have another Firefly that just finished, so that shipyard's done as well. And I'm down to 3 income a turn, so I would put back my production that I had before, but with the patch change, I don't think I can do that. Yeah, because it's only a pie graph here. I don't have the sliders anymore. But I can do something. I can still do something about it there. Which one is the one that has the economic focus? I'm looking for it. Ah, there it is. Kephium 2, I can make a focus on wealth. And apparently, wealth focus only gave me 0.1 increase. Which is not much of a focus, is it? Now, can I turn that off? Yeah, apparently when I change it, nothing happens. Huh. I don't know what that signifies. Because I got immediate results when I did the slider before. Huh. I'm going to have to keep an eye on that and see, because I am not sure what's going on there. And how am I doing on preparedness centers, because I kind of want some of them too. Kephium 3 and Kephium 2 has one, Miranda has one. I have one on my homeworld, so I look like I'm at 4 of them right now. Yeah, and I'm starting to get an overabundance of culture right now, so I need more food. So how's population looking? Considering it's already upgrading, I don't think I'm in a rush to do that. And I could probably build a preparedness center somewhere, although that helps with approval too, so... Where is my preparedness center? So, Tracy 1, wow, 4 turns to build that. That's relatively quick. It boosts up approval even further, so... I don't think I want to rush that, because I've already got an overabundance of approval, it seems like. And I'm about to get more once that entertainment network finishes and stadium afterwards. So I need more food. I think is what the name of the game is here. Keep that food going. Preferably around the hospital. Let's see. That boosts wealth and influence, so... Since tourism is not really my most positive trait, I don't think I want to invest too much in that, do I? It is giving me a fair amount of income though, so... Given the situation though, I probably do need to invest in more wealth, but that's what I was going to use Kephium 2 for. Because that has that gross income, which is essentially the same thing as the tourism. Where is it, Tracy? Okay, I was looking for the wrong icon. So yeah, there are actually no bonuses there, it just conveniently had like a tourism trait there. So yeah, it's better to focus my income efforts on Kephium 2 then, in that case. I don't need to put any more ports of call or anything like that. I'm getting enough as is. If I feel like I can get away with it, despite the penalty, then I might continue further. So, let's see. More food, less maintenance. What is this? Oh, reduce maintenance of farms. So, maintenance is another way I can try and get my income going again. So that's something I need to be mindful of. And I did look at all these before. I don't think there was anything stood out I care about right now. I could get some upgrade sensors though, which would be helpful, because it boosts sensor range even further. Yeah, I can get a sensor array, which boosts the value a little bit, but of course maintenance cost is also a concern. And this is, wow, 31 turns to get a disruptor. Maintenance, of course, as expected, is expensive, so probably not ideal right now. So I think what I need to do is focus on my bank. So I'm assuming this is an upgrade. This Colonial Bank. That's my hope. So maybe that's where I'll... Oh, well, I was going to go that route, but then it's found out it's 15 turns, so... What I want to do... Let's see, increases trade income, so... I don't need additional trade routes, because I can only have access to one, if considering the Thalens are going to go to war with me, so... Is there anything I can get that would help boost me right now? Like, there's approval. I'm really good on approval at the moment, at least for most of my worlds. So that's later on down the road. Tourist income, that's the one way. Huh. Let's see. Oh, that's colony unique, so maybe I can use that for Tracy one, but again, it's not, I'm not in a rush to do that, so maybe I should worry about population then. Because that will help also with income a little bit. I don't want any more production facilities because that's going to hurt maintenance even further, like this manufacturing center. Because that's another basic improvement, but maintenance gets even more costly. I don't even know how much the mega factories are, I just know this one is +1 on maintenance, so I'll have to take a look at that. Plus 20% of food, maybe I should go straight to that. 20% food where this is +5, but it's passive, so... Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get the robotic farming for plus 20% because I'm already focused on lots of food, so that's gonna be significant. And as the population goes up, that should help with income at the same time. Because I think population is my biggest strength. It's probably the only thing I'm high up on, isn't it? Yeah, I was high up on population right from the beginning there, so I need to capitalize on that. Because the more population I have, everything else improves in the process, which it seems like almost like a jack of all trades kind of thing, because everything else is pretty subpar, but the population hands down will approve it all as well, so that's also a strength for me later on down the road. But that's assuming I could survive the war with the Salons. But if I can survive and even take some of their planets, then I'm in good shape. But enough ranting. It's time to get ready. We are now 13 turns away from war. And how close do I want to get? I kind of want something here so I can watch the border. My main concern is like running into some kind of pirate ship, because these two shipyards are nowhere near completion, so I'm safe from them. And I thought there was a shipyard around here somewhere. I could be wrong. Yeah, and another thing I haven't considered is that starbase. The 2 star bases I just built actually are going to hurt my income a bit too, so I need to do something about that quickly. And how much is the maintenance for this cargo hauler? Only 0.4. I actually would love to build my own custom one, but considering I'm only going to use one of them, I don't think it's worth like making a custom design that I can use them multiple times. So yeah, that's the second shipyard. So if I can get connected with Oberon, that would help. That would help a lot there with the trade, with the income some. But at the same time, it's the only world that can benefit with trade routes, so it's not something I really want to invest a lot of research in at the same time. I don't really care about them flying in so much, so long as I still have good relations. And speaking of relations, let's see. Both the Helios ore is being used, and my growth thing is being used, so what other resources do I have that I can trade? I have the Duratanium, which to be frank, I don't think I'm going to be using anytime soon. And plus I have access to research to get even more Duratanium, so who do I trade to in that case? Am I even able to trade with any of them? At least of the 3 that I've been currently trading with, because I'm sure as hell don't want to trade with the Dragon. And the Salons are the same. Huh. They have a lot of negatives. Why is the reputation with them not moving? Did it reach as low as it can go? That's the only thing I could think of. Apparently Iconians is dropping down too, a small amount. So maybe I should trade with them, try and keep some good relations. But what can I trade? That's Duratanium. But is there anything of value I can trade for it? I don't think I could get much out of it. I definitely can't get like a fast research thing. Okay, I could trade that there and that will help with my trades in the future maybe. So that might be an idea. Get even more value out of my ore. It's a simple trade, but maybe it'll help with relations some. Even though it's only a fair trade there and not really anything of value to them. So I don't think it's going to give me a positive trait. So let's see. Firefly. I think I already have 2 going down there, do I? I see... Okay, there's 2 fireflies, so they can form up just fine. I was wondering about how many fireflies it had, and apparently I just built a 5th one, so bringing it all the way down there was kind of pointless. But it will help deal with the pirate threat easily enough. And this cargo ship will be ready next turn. I just gotta be careful, like I said. Have pirates roaming around that could easily destroy it. And I don't think I need my beetle down here. It looks like the majority are up above, so my moss can take that out. My swarmers got this area covered. I know there's 1 sailing ship up there. Heck, it's even following me right now, so that's always fun to see. And they got a construction ship going way back there. Where the hell is that thing going? At first it was going for my culture relic, then it went up, then it's now coming back down, or does that mean there's 2 of them? I honestly don't know. I don't know what's going on here. It's confusing me. Not to mention, look at that constructor. It looks ridiculous. Clearly, that thing's even worse than my constructor. It just looks like a floating ball with like a big constructor pod. Okay. With multiple sponsors, so okay. So I choose its homeworld. I want Kephium too, because that's my gross world. Maybe? I think maybe Kephium 2 would be ideal, and if I can get that to the world there, it'll automatically start trade routes, so that's going to be good too. And shipyard, how much further can it go? 1 more hex, so we'll build it here, construct a starbase, and I'm going to just go straight for a perimeter scanner to kind of give me that vision I need. But how's income? Income's kind of getting low. But this trade ship will give me a nice, a little bit of a buffer. What's the speed anyway? Only 4, so it's going to be 2, 3, 4. So 7 turns, so it's still going to be 4. I'm going to be 5, like 3 turns away. We're getting close. 3 turns away from war by the time it gets there, though. So, everyone get to their battle stations. It's time to take this seriously.